Asa was a very normal little boy, cute as a bug. We were so thrilled to have him, and everything was developmentally normal about him until probably 6-7 months. He started getting that baby pooch belly that you always see, and we didn't think anything of it until it started extending past his rib cage.
Went to the pediatrician because we knew something was wrong. She knew right away when she felt Asa that he needed to be evaluated, and we went and had an ultrasound done.
There was a sense of urgency. This mom, gut-wrenching, okay, what are we about to walk into fear?
He was diagnosed with hepatoblastoma, which is a type of liver cancer.
This happens to be one of the best hospitals for both liver cancer and liver transplant in the nation. There were other places we could go, but what was in our backyard and what was excellent was here. God had us right where we needed to be, right there, and Asa just in his hands right there. It was very advanced and a very, very large tumor. I think they said it was like small eggplant size.
It was large enough that it actually put enough pressure on his rib cage that it broke 2 of his ribs. He had just 10% of his liver was actually functioning.
By early the following week, we were talking treatment protocol, where we needed to go, what we needed to do, and how serious this was. I lived in the oncology unit at Texas Children's for 67 days. We have 11 children. Asa is the baby. We initially called in my parents and said, can you come down and stay for a few days with our children? They basically moved into my house and took over all of my children. After the first chemo, he came down with the adenovirus. It was hiding in his system, and we gave him chemo, and he became suddenly gravely ill. He was put on a vent in order to basically stabilize him. He spent 10 critical days touch and go.
He was described as critically ill. His kidneys weren't functioning, his lungs weren't functioning.
This put us in a place where we could do no chemo. So here we have a child who's fighting for his life, but we can't treat what's killing him in the same breath. They ended up doing something different with Asa. There was a doctor in-house. He suggested this new treatment, chemoembolization. This had been used successfully mainly with adults, but this was a rare occurrence with children. We watched a child go within 10 days from a big belly tumor to something like this.
It was remarkable. The turnaround was incredible. And then we were able to get back onto the regular treatment plan. The awesome thing about what God did is that He used people and the technology and the medicine, and it was incredible to see these 2 types of treatments come together at the right place, and that Asa was able to be a part of that.
Asa is considered cancer-free. They monitor his blood work all the time to make sure that his liver is functioning normally and there's no blips of anything.
The incredible thing about Texas Children's is that it seems like all the doctors love that child. All of the nurses want to care for your child, and the way that they would come in and ask questions and kind of listen to the parents' perspective, to feel like you're being heard, that your concerns are being addressed. You're at Texas Children's because something scary is going on, and to be able to have that kind of support, I mean, there's lifelong friendships that we make.
We are very grateful.